Okay. Hi, babe.
What are those people going to do? All the elevators are blocked out.
On September the 11th, 2001, as Americans and the world watched, two jetliners slammed into the World Trade Center's Twin Towers here in New York City, while another crashed into the Pentagon in Arlington, Virginia. It's Think Museum, and I'm here at the World Trade Center in New York City, and I'm just checking out how this place used to look like. That's the museum there. Yep. Look at that. That's a big line. Mm-hmm.
So where
that's
the
a huge line.
That's where the World Trade
Oh,
Center
down there?
was.
Oh, it was...
Tickets.
Oh, I thought you had them.
No, they're in your phone, babe.
I have them?
It's so silly. I took pictures. Hi.
Welcome. Thank you for coming today. So here at the World Trade Center. Oh, this is the original pillar. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Wow. That is interesting. That's cool. Wow, I like that. Wow, that's
Small passenger plane crash into the No, this is a big thing.
What is happening?
This is how the World Trade Center Museum looks like. The Memorial Museum for the World Trade Center. Wow, so what is it? This is the ground zero? Because we had like a spot.
Ground zero is where the fountain is.
Oh, where the fountain is, okay. Wow, this is the yeah, this is the bottom. I think this was the basement, and this is one of the pillars here.
No, I don't know. That's a pillar.
You see, it's all metal. Yeah.
So where were the explosions happening underground?
The explosion happening underground or on top?
No, the explosions that were happening underground to destabilize all this.
Oh, okay. Memorial here in New York. Witness at Ground Zero. Oh, that's the exhibition that is in there. The 9/11 Memorial is a tribute of remembrance honoring the 2,977 people killed in the terror attacks of September the 11th, 2001 here at the World Trade Center. The still growing permanent artifact collection commemorates and remembers the heroes who fought for, survived, and laid their lives during the World Trade Center attacks of 2001. This is what you see at the World Trade Center Monumental. Because a lot of people come here but they've not seen it, right? They don't know before I go there what am I going to see, right?
I didn't expect this, that's for sure.
Yeah, see, right? So
I thought it was just the being up above. I didn't realize they had all.
Oh, like,
museum
yeah.
down here too.
that tells you this building was huge, right? It's an unmatched and moving repository of personal objects, material evidence, testimonies, and historical artifacts that tell the tragic stories of these landmark events. The types of relics vary vastly from survivor boots to memorial and prayer cards, World Trade Center identification cards, and much more. Some of the more prominent artifacts include Patricia Finnegan's bag, discovered a year and a half later, an employee in the South Tower of the World Trade Center who died in the attacks, a red letter that fell from a hijacked aircraft on 11 September, picked off the street by a fleeing businessman and posted to its rightful destination, now part of the collection, a handrake used by workers who searched Ground Zero for human remains, and a collection of objects collected from a post-September 11 Voyager, including a flag that says, "We will survive," a teddy bear, and a model of the Twin Towers. No day shall erase you from the memory of time. This quote from a book by a Roman poet Virgil suggests the transformative potential of remembrance and is indicative of the museum's mission to honor and remember the victims of the attacks of September 11. Each letter was forged from pieces of recovered World Trade Center steel by New Mexico artist Tom Joyce. These words are part of a larger art installation in the 9/11 Memorial Museum here, created by artist Spencer Finch, titled "Trying to Remember the Color of the Sky on That September Morning." The installation is the focal point for Memorial Hall, the area between the two main exhibitions at the bedrock in the museum. Every one of the 2,983 watercolor squares is its own shade of blue, one for each of the 2001 and 1993 attack victims, and the artworks as a whole revolves around the idea of memory. Our own perception of the color blue might not be the same as that of another person, but just like our perception of color, our memories share a common point of reference. So we're heading to the South Tower excavation. So this is the ground level of the World Trade Center. Oh yeah,
So was it the Trade Center or the Empire State Building?
Trade Center thing.
I thought we found the Empire State. I'm gonna find it. Oh, you did. It was the South Tower of the World Trade Center. $43,600 windows in the Twin Towers. It took 2 months to walk all of them. 12 million square feet of office space. 10,000 passed through the World Trade Center each day, in addition to the 50,000 that worked in there. Tens of thousands, it says.
And 50,000 walked in there?
50,000 people worked in there. Tens of thousands more passed through the Trade Center complex each day. The North Tower stood over a quarter-mile tall.
And this is a South Tower excavation, right?
Yes. I think that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, yeah. Each floor was an acre in size. On a windy day, each tower would typically sway 12 inches side to side.
Oh, wow.
198 elevators. Wow. Each express elevator could hold up to 55 adults. The World Trade Center Plaza was large enough as large as 4 football fields.
4 football fields, that's pretty huge.
The World Trade Center had its own zip code.
Oh, what was the zip code?
10 carriers to deliver all the mail each weekday.
Wow.
There were 22 different food and drink vendors feeding 150,000 people.
How many?
22 different food and drink vendors capable of feeding a population of 150,000. Windows on the world, wild blue and blues far off. Employed 450 people who spoke 25 different languages.
When everybody came down,
On a clear day, you could see 45 miles in each direction from the observation deck.
They were building transmitters and receivers and radios.
They had all this type of stuff right out on the street. You could find almost anything.
Away from those radio stuff to
And it was home to more than 480 businesses from 48 different countries.
Wow.
This is Tom Dunn, Channel 2 News in Lower Manhattan. When the Board of New York Authority first announced the proposed construction of the World Trade Center, the brochure quoted from Wall High Growth of Iron.
So now they're training rats
To
to find
explosives.
to find people when they're trapped under rubble.
Oh, wow. Yeah, rats are going to find them.
Because dogs can't get down there, but rats can.
Yeah, look at the dog. They were pretty tired after all that work.
Poor babies.
They were like, why are they doing this to us? Yeah, he was tired. That metal came from it.
Hard to believe it was 21 years ago, huh?
Yeah. Wow. So it's history for some people, right? What is that? What is that? Oh, come and see this. That's the elevator motor.
He went 27 feet per second.
Wow.
Wow. Express elevator.
Yeah. That thing was flying. This is a fire engine.
Messed up. It was found under the rubble, probably.
Wow.
Part of it too, 'cause that's
Yeah.
really cool.
I'll come
Want me
there.
to read it for you?
Yeah.
Assigned to aid in the evacuation, fire department, company 3 are known to have reached 35th floor.
Wow. Man, that fire engine
They
was.
parked the rear mount aerial ladder truck on West Street near Vesey Street. 11 members of the company, some of whom had just gotten off duty after completing night shifts, entered the North Tower. They were among thousands of uniformed responders who collectively formed a single large dispatch with their emergency personnel.
Wow.
So, I mean, did this, like, get...
It just,
What happened exactly?
it
to
just
this,
smashed
right?
it. You see that? That's what the head engine was. Wow. Look at the ladder.
Yeah.
The ladder is stuck to that. That is.
Wow.
That's a strong blast.
That's serious, right?
Bent metals like that.